Project Chevrolet truck again. In all of its glory, I'm getting ready to pull the gas tank so I can install a new sending unit. Wow. So I have an accurate gas gauge, but I'm not going to do that right now. What I'm going to do is actually this project instead. Bizarre Furhead, UXA Bill, and I were all cruising along the other day, and I decided to roll my window up for some reason, and this piece of trim came up with the window. And fortunately, Bizarre Furhead was sitting over here, so he managed to catch it in time before it went sailing off into the wild abyss of the local highway. I just did the other side. I peeled it up, and I laid a thin bead of this wonderful Permatex Napa gasket maker in this channel right here, and then I squished it back down. That stuff is great. I've used it at work to reinstall this like weather stripping here. I've used it at work to reinstall like the bumpers to help protect the doors on the side of my lift. I mean, that stuff is great. My coworker Corey used like half a can of this stuff to plug up the holes in the side of the building we work in. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this stuff right over here, set it up just like this, and I'm going to lay a bead right in this channel here. I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay a bead right in the channel. Okay, you guys can see what I did here is I simply laid a thin bead, some heavier in spots, some shallower in spots, depending on how big the channel was. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip this over like this, and I'm going to come in, starting this end first. I'm going to slip it in behind the mirror like so. Then I'm going to guide it in. Then I'm going to come in with some adequate weight to seat what I'm going to call a rain strip on the edge of the door. And hopefully this RTV gasket maker stuff will keep this secured in for the future. One thing I would tell you guys, if you do this on your own vehicle, leave your windows down, because it needs about, I would say, an hour or so to set up. Maybe 24 hours to fully cure, but that's not going to be a problem because I'm going to get to work on the gas tank of this truck, dropping it down, and while I'm doing that, this stuff's going to cure here. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below in the comment box below. Cleanup is pretty easy. I'm just taking a rag that I have from work, and the stuff just wipes off. I got some on the handy cam. I got some on the truck by accident. But this side I did already. And you guys can see it's healed pretty nicely so far. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube's best channel, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.